What happened to Will Power when I saw that 2 years ago in turn number 2? Ideally, I think you'd like to be low, in particular going into... Oh, we have a huge crash here on the track right now. It looks like Mikhail Aloshin. I'll have to look up who it is. I saw Aloshin earlier was running very close with Charlie Kimball and as well Sebastian Saavedra.
As you exit pit road.
Wow, his car got upside down and then comes back on the wheels as we see Musgrave's car sliding up against the wall, flames coming from it as he comes across the start-finish line.
On its car.
Wow, that's the kind of lick that Neil didn't want to take, but look at him, he's crawling out of it. That's good news.
2 wins throughout the state of Ohio this season. Out of Chillicothe, Danny Smith, the 53-year-old driver, the Kiger Signs and Graphics Cure Speech. Oh! Danny Smith into the catch fence in turn number 4. Looks like the throttle may have stuck open on the 4 car. It is still running down there.
Making a move. Here comes the red machine, the Lucas Oil entry of Canada's Robert Wickens.
Oh, that's going to be tight through there.
Oh, early touch. Oh, my God. Oh, that's Robert Wickens. And his teammate is into him as well, James Hinchcliffe. That was ugly. That was frightening.
Big, big impact.
We're at the Better Electrical Sandown 500, second lap into the warm-ups, and Simon Wills has discovered what is and isn't possible on cold tyres. Simon locks it up coming out of the back straight. The car and the tyres obviously not up to operating temperature. Hits the Armco backwards and bounces back off the fence, then proceeds to roll along the top of the Armco. Good news is that Simon came out a lot better than the car, which is a testament to the safety aspects built into the car. And all is well, except for some serious repairs to the car afterwards, obviously.
Trouble. Oh my goodness, what a huge crash. Scott Dixon is in it.
The very top, okay, which is Jay Howard. We're going to roll this through now. Well, look at Jay. He's already way off the line. He's off the dark patch of the racetrack, which we call the racing line. He's up in the gray. He's lost control of the car. He's hoping he's not going to hit the wall. He impacts the wall, comes off the wall, just misses the 10 of Tony Kanaan. Unfortunately, Scott Dixon is right there, up and over the front of the car. Car hits on the top of the wall. The safety cell on these cars, guys, I can't tell you how strong they are. An awful accident, but as we saw, Scott Dixon right there, hands away from the steering wheel. We saw him get out, and when we first went to this frame, when we first saw this accident, you heard some roar from the crowd, and that was because they knew that Scott Dixon was okay.
New car slow and Madsen. Oh, wicked crash. Replay. Sweet moving up the track. Madsen had the run. Madsen climbs over the right rear and into the fence and tumbles. And any crash at Volusia Speedway Park is a high-speed crash. That one especially wicked, but again, Ian Madsen was able to climb out of the car under his own power.
This championship is going to go all the way to the final. Whoa, that's a huge crash. EJ Viso. Was it Marco Andretti? There's 4 or 5 cars involved in that. Turn 10 for the final time. It's a Penske day. It's a Will Power day in Houston. Dario Franchitti. That is a nasty crash. Takuma Sato and Viso.
Dario Franchitti, I think, is in pain. That looks like a heavy crash. I can see him put his head back. Inside there, Sato gets loose. Oh no. Oh my goodness. That is a horrifying ride for Dario Franchitti. Oh man, that is an oval crash we've seen before, and we hate to see that kind of impact.
Sato
Oh boy!
Well,
Look at the debris go through. Oh boy! And oh, fencing. Yeah, it does look like there might be some debris into the grandstands.
Right now,
Big crash. Major incident.
The high side of Thomas Scheckter down the backstretch. At the end of the backstretch, there's the contact, and Breck's car up into the wall, virtually splitting in half. And here is the shot now from the end of the backstretch. It's a crash very reminiscent of Davey Hamilton's accident here a few years ago, in which he sustained very severe leg damage. The catch fence keeping the car contained inside the racetrack, but still resulting in a lot of damage to the car. Hopefully no, at least life-threatening injuries to Kenny Breck.
Yeah, he's got to get to the top. The top's going to have the biggest energy here. 21's going to come with a huge shove.
They are 2 and 3 wide behind him. Crossover.
Here he
That's
comes.
Austin Hill on the 21. Big crash. Up and over. Caution is out. That's Myatt Snyder. His rookie season. It's Austin Hill who gets it done at Daytona, and here's what happened behind him.
That's just a bad scenario. Once you get turned around backwards, if he doesn't get hit in the front end, it probably doesn't get airborne, but it's just you got the other car wedging underneath the front to get the lift there. But it's great to see, like Chad talked about, the safety innovations of these cars. You know, to see Myatt just walk right out, that's a great sign.
And I would be anxious to see how close it was at the time of caution, because look right here, it looks like the 16's out front. Whew, it had to be really close.
The caution wasn't out at that point when they left our screen, so he was clearly ahead by the time he left the bottom of your monitors on television. But unfortunately, Anthony Alfredo getting into the back of the 31 and creating that issue.
Inside the car, he's going on the inside of Ryan Hunter-Reay. This reminds me almost of Dan Weldon's crash here in turn 3 and 4 quite a few years ago, and the car is up into the fence, which is almost reminiscent of Kenny Breck's accident at Texas quite a few years ago, guys. Very, very lucky.
You know, he was incredibly lucky that he did not go head into that fence. That is a horrible impact. Wow.
Reported in on the radio a brake issue. Well, Jan Magnussen, he's had a joyous time of late, hasn't he? Celebrating the birth of his most recent child.
Oh, brake issue. Goldak just locks him up, and look at the speed he hit the fence with. Takes Foster with him.
Oh, that was nasty.
He's cleared the fence.
He is on the other side of the fence. Look at the top.
Under Shaldak in the Cool TV Camaro, center of the racetrack.
And this is a point where we knew
now
something
they're on the brakes. Look, the Mazda's on the brake, and Gunter looks like he got on the brakes very late and then just locked them up. Oh, the car all the way over the top.
It's a lot easier to just touch that brake than let off the gas to slow that truck down. Jeff's staying up high going in the corner. He's not following the truck in front of him. Don't know what's going on there. Whoa! Oh, look out! We got trouble. This is going to hurt. Uh-oh. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Yep. Keep your fingers crossed.